Okay, so now that we've done all the necessary items we need, we can also turn off our internet connection. So I'll just do that by disconnecting, and I don't need internet again, so I'll just turn off my internet connection. Alright, so that's that. Alright, moving forward. So like I said, you have songbooks, and you have all that here. Let's move ahead. So you have yes, you can also delete the song book. You can delete the song book, and you can delete the song. So this change to song, delete song. This is delete the song book. You can delete this. You can only delete the song book. Now let's set up. Now setting this up now is this. Now whatever I set up here affects everything in this place, as it's showing your songbook. Whatever I set in a change here affects everything only in this songbook. But whatever I set up here to changes everything in this place, and whatever I set up in this line, perhaps only this, because I set this, changes only in this. What do I mean? Now, I recommend that you actually set up everything use everything the way you want it. Now, I come to the test. Now you can see the test is what? Make sure that this is set to this. So I come to the text format here. I can change the font. You can see a lot of font. Now this font is using the font you have installed on your computer. So if you want a particular font and you don't have it in your computer installed, you can just go online and download the font, and you're good to go. Now I'll show you how to download the font in the computer. I think I'm looking for one particular font called Roboto, and we have installed it already. Okay, I haven't installed it yet. I'm going to install it maybe at the end of the whole training. So if I change this font now, it changes for everything here. I change this font here to let's say I change it to Comic Sans, and I save it. Go to edit and I save it. So all my fonts in this one changes to what? Comic Sans. You can see everything here is showing what? Comic Sans. Now I defined order of service to be Roboto. Why Roboto? Now the rest of them is what? Comic Sans. All the ones I didn't set before are what? Comic Sans. So if I now change this one now, I've defined this to Roboto before, that's why I'm showing Roboto. So if I now change this one and I define it to, I can see I make sure that I'm on this one. I change it to Chiller, and I save it. You can see the asterisk is there. So it bounces out of it. The rest of them is Comic Sans. Everything is Comic Sans except order of service and a new song, which is now what? Chiller. So let's go to open a new song, and you have this. You can see the font is what? Chiller, right? Can you see this? Even though it's showing the font here as Toma, but it's Chiller that you have there. Why? This one override it. Do you understand? Override, should I say overwritten now, or however English, or however you understand it. So I look for a normal font that has the Comic Sans now. Look at this in now has Comic Sans. Now it's Toma that is here, but then I use it as Comic Sans. You can see this is Comic Sans and not Toma. So if I say I want this particular one, I want to change this font of this is the shall be blessing, right? I want to change it to this one. You can see it has changed. Every time I click on this, it has changed. But the rest of them are the same. Can you see that? So let me undo that, and I click it back, and it's back to what? Comic san. It's not in Toma. Now let me show you what a Toma font look like. Now let me go to this song and change to Toma. Is it Toma now? Taoma, yes. Change it to Taoma. And only this song book has what? Taoma. As you already know, you have this Chilla, Comic Sans, which is the default I set it before the songbook. But I have removed all these ones, and I have removed this one, and I have this one at Comic Sans. So now let's go to the Toma now. Let's open this song now. And this is Toma, right? Can you see the difference? Yeah, that's the difference between Comic Sans and Toma. So you have it that way. So if I say I want all these songs to be, I didn't select anyone, I can change it to something that we will know that's changed to this, and I click on this. You see what's happened? It's only this verse 1, which is not even valid, that changes towards this one. So if I want this, I need to highlight these songs, what I want to be, and I change the font, and voila, it's there. So I save my work and all that. So that's that. And I undo that to Z to undo, Ctrl Y to redo. I don't know if Ctrl Y works. Okay, Ctrl Y does not work. Ctrl Y now, Ctrl arrow. Yeah, it doesn't work. So I come here and I save the work. Alright, so that's that. I think Ctrl arrow is to freeze the screen. Yes, so freeze the screen. I'll tell you what that does. So that's that about the font. And like I said, everything you want to do, you make sure you set it to this one. So now, if you look at this, if you know a bit about programming, you will notice that you have header, you have body, and you have footer. Now, what does that mean? Look at this now. This is the body, this is the header style, and this is the footer style. Footer is what you have in the bottom. You will see mostly that in your Bibles. And you have by default, the Bible is up here. Unlike mine, I've already programmed, I've changed everything. You will see that the Bible is down here and the verse. Usually, by default, yours will be showing that the Bible is this 1 John 4 verse 10 will up here, and the color is obviously not red. And this one will be in full year. This KJV will be in full year. Now, how did they do that? Now, what I did, how was I able to reform this entire stuff? Now, this is it. I come to click on the Bible now. Make sure that I'm on Bible. The same thing you apply. Make sure you are clicking on Bible. And not on the Bible verse. I don't know anything where I'm on it, but Bible. It's not showing James. It's not showing you Bible. It's not showing you this. No. It should be showing you what? Bibles. It should be showing you Bibles. And you can come here and you can change it to this place. You just remove what is there. Now, this thing cannot be left empty. It must surely show you something. You can see that I just come back to what the previous one, the default setting. So how do I do that? I just need to just put something. I just put a dot. Now this dot I put there. And so if you are using this thing, you will see that it is going to increase. Let me present now. You can see the dot here, right? But using a TV, you're not going to see the dots. Why? Because I reduced the font size to a very ridiculous number, which is 1. So it doesn't show. It doesn't show. I can also change the color to white, and it doesn't show anything. So I come here and I put this. Now you see that this is book name. You can see these codes. Book in square brackets. You have square brackets. You have curly brackets, and you have normal brackets. Now this is a normal bracket, right? Normal closing bracket. And this is a curly bracket. This bracket in front here is a curly bracket. So this is the programming for it. So if I now come here and I type names, it's already coded that. You see that the thing changed to whatever I written there. So whatever I put here is what shows in that place. Do you understand? But then if you program it just the way it is programmed here, using these curly brackets, you are able to get it correctly. So you see book name is showing that this is the book name, 1 John. Now the chapter is the next one. If I put comma here or full stop here and I put space, you can see the full stop is showing there. So if I close it, I remove the space there, I put one space there, the space is showing. So logically, you just walk around, you know what to do. Then the chapter, I put the chapter here. You know by default what is there is nothing. So what I just did there, I just come here and I cut it. Right click and I cut and I put the full stop here and I came here and I pasted it. Here. Came here and I pasted it. Let me remove everything from here. The footer has this. This is what the footer has by default. Changing this, right? Remember I told you this is how your setting is before. So like I said, I cut this, Ctrl X, then I come here and say, okay, this is Bible description. So I come here and remove this license, deleted it. I came here and I came to this place, I pasted this, right? This is Bible description. By the time I put brackets here and I put this thing here, I saw that the thing is too long. So what would I do? I know that okay, I need the abbreviation, not the description. So what would I come and type here? Abbreviation. After I finish typing the abbreviation, it automatically changes to abbreviation, since I know that's what I want to do. Do you understand? So that is that. Now this curly bracket is because I asked to add curly brackets, normal bracket to it. So that's how you have it there. So that is how you do that. Now I want to change the font size of this footer and also the font size of this. Okay, now this is the font, this is body style, you have header style, you have footer style. This is called, for music students, you will need to understand what's that. And this is displayed resize rectangle. Now this is for this, for you to resize it. So if I'm on body, that's why you are seeing the body like this. As you can see that, right? You can see that I'm resizing and it's moving according to the way I resized it. So it's only going to fall in, the body is only going to fall in to how you have it here. So it's going to fall inside these places. So when I come to header, it's only showing me this. Now I don't want anything to show in the header at all. So that is why as I put this thing here, I took it to the top. Can you see I took to the top so it doesn't show. Then if you look at the footer, now this is the footer now. You can see the footer, I can put the footer anywhere I want to put it. But it's taking the note that is what? The footer. So I can now come to this place. Anyway, you see this kind of arrow, it means there are more options here. So I come to this place and I have more options here. So you can see that you have 9 Bibles, right? And like I said, make sure you're on what? Make sure you're on what? You're on the Bibles. It's showing Bibles. So let's resize this a little bit. Now the same way you see in this one, you see that you have the body. And you can say I increase the body size to what? 140. I can change the entire, this is for Bible, I can change the Bible just like you have there, change it to any font I want. I'm not going to do that now, but you just know that you can change it the same way you have there. I can increase the size of this, make sure you're on Bibles, change the size of this to 200. You can see it has increased. I change it to 250, it has increased, right? So I think what I will have there, what I changed it to initially was 40. I made it bold. This is not bold. I made it bold. You can make it italic. You can make it underlined. You can see there. And I wrote the wrap text so that it doesn't. You see what's happening here? It doesn't come up in one line. I want it to wrap, so to wrap it and I'm able to see it, see everything there. Then you see this one as it is means just the way it is in the Bible. If I want it to all uppercase, it show me all uppercase. I want as it is. I want to first character uppercase, so it means every first character will be what? Uppercase. Or I want lowercase, all lowercase. First character uppercase. It changes to, I think it's picking the keywords to be uppercase. So then put as it is, and that's that. So now this is the alignment. You have center, you have align to the left, you have align to the right, you have align justified, so take the entire width, and you have center, which is the one I used initially. Center looks better, and I put it in the middle. You can put it to the top, you can put it to the bottom, and I think middle is better. And you have colors here. You can see the color is white, which is the fill color. I can change the color to gray. You can see that color change. That's how I change the color for the same thing. For the what do you call it, footer. So that's that for body. So I come to header. Now the header is what roboto, which is that I come here and I change to roboto, right? I come and I put one because I don't want it to show at all. Now let's see. Can you see it now? Can you see the full stop? No, you can't. If I now increase it to 40, I believe you're able to see the full stop now. You can see the full stop, is that not so? Yes. The full stop is here. As you can see, it's down here. So I don't want it to show. I come here and I remove it to what I put one. Now you can see this is where you have the stop there. If you see the body, you see this is header now. The body does not have anything. You only have header and footer that has something. And you can put something in Bibles. So we come here and you can see the same thing I have here. The king code I have here is what I have here. So you can do all that here too. So you can insert. You can see these are the things you can insert there. You can see Bible name, Bible description like you have the book name, book chapter count. If I want to put chapter count, you can show there. You can see it there. So if you, these are what you're inserting the feeds, the feeds are there. So these are, you know that okay, this is the one I want to use. Since I want Bible revelation, you can see the way it's written. You can see the way all of them are written there. Bible verse number. I show you the Bible verse number if you want to show you. I don't need it. So and all that you have here. Testament, if you want to show testament, it's going to show you testament too. So just know how to code it. So you can just insert everything here just the way you want it. So that's that. So the same thing you can repeat here. This is the footer. I can increase the size of the footer. I can reduce it to 13, and it's actually showing there, but just like it's very small. As you can see it here, it's very small. So let's put it back to the 130, and you can do every right thing that I did here. If I want to wrap, it will wrap. If I don't want to wrap, I leave it be like that. So I think that was the footer. And then the header. Okay, I talked about that already. So you have the background now. The background default is what? Black. If I say I want the background to be white, everything becomes white. You can see. If I want it to be automatic, it automatically takes. It changes this color is black. It will turn it to white and all that. So if I want, this is an animation. If I want to show all, I want it to enlarge and all that. So if I want the volume. I'm doing all this. These are stuff. You can see it's English that is there. It's not French. That's for the background. And for the code, if it has code, if you want to put code anyway. So that's that. So what I do, I just set it up, and you can resize this here. This is the footer, as you can see. You must have reduced it, trying to reduce it to the place to shrink it the way it should. So I think it was somewhere around here. What I normally do, I recommend you use a ruler or something to mark this place. So when you have marked it, this is where it is. So you come to the body, and you can see that you're still a little bit. So you can as well increase it a little bit or reduce it a little bit, however you want to arrange your stuff. So you can also put your, just like I did this, you can do that up here. So however you want your stuff. So that is that for styling your Bible, and you can the same thing you do in the songbook. The same thing. You come to this place, you make sure you are checked there, and let's say I have this. Okay, remember I said you that if you do this now, this is what you have here. So you make sure that you're on songbook. You can see this one. I'm sending you this is what you want to style. This is what you want to style. So if you're not on songbook and it's not showing songbook here, it's saying that you are going to style what? 7 songbooks. Just like you have in the Bible too. You're going to style what? 9 Bibles. So I want to style the songbooks. So I come here and do the same, repeat the same thing here. Repeat the same thing here the way I want it. Because now the songbook, I just don't want anything to show here. I can simply come here and put the dot here. I don't need you to show me anything, and I don't want you to show me anything. I just want it to be there the way it is. So the body now has this. So just align it the way you want to align your work. It's your stuff. It's not any and this thing. So that's that. So that's that about the styling. And pretty much that's all about that. So the next tutorial, I'm going to continue from where we stop. Yep.